Hey guys, tis day 22, and yeah, I completely missed this whole weekend. The weekend was just way too busy, and I had like no time. So there's no excuses. I just didn't get to them. So sorry, but we're back. We're back. It's day 22. I've missed a total of I think 3 days in this 30-day challenge. So I guess it's not much of a challenge if I'm already missing 3 days. So yeah, I don't know. A couple things. Gonna try to keep it very short. Thing number one: if you don't live in the Massachusetts, Boston area, then you'll have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. If you do live in this area, you will know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Elizabeth Warren and Scott Brown, I don't know. They either need to fuck or fight, one or the other, because these two, their ads are everywhere. Like, you cannot watch television without a billion of their ads during the course of the show, and it's even spilled over into YouTube. YouTube is my escape from regular television. I can watch whatever I want to watch, and it's not network bound, whatever. But every single video I watch, there is an attack ad from Scott Brown or Elizabeth Warren. And at this point, I think they need to either just fight or fuck it out, one or the other. It's just like, you know what, they need to, old school. She's just got to wait for him after school in the parking lot. She got to, put her Vaseline on her face, take her earrings out, and just get ready to brawl. That, or come correct with some condoms, lube, and some poppers and get it on. Because, these two have it in for each other, and I'm over it. I am so sick of seeing it. I'm sick of every damn YouTube channel I go to being inundated with their shit. Elizabeth, Scott, Lizzie, honey, Scotty, bro, just fight it out or fuck it out, one or the other. I'm over it, and in fact, your ads make you both look really immature, and I don't want to vote for either one of you, so fuck it out or fight it out, one or the other. And the other thing I wanted to kind of go on is, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it, because as you can see, I am at work, and I don't have very much time. Motivation. Basically just make it happen kind of thing. I was, writing about the whole, my goal pants and everything else online, and I gotten a couple of messages that were, how do you stay motivated? Oh, I wish I could do that. If only I could get the motivation. This kind of applies to everything in your life. The things that you want, you have to be motivated for. And if you really think about the things in your life that you do now without even thinking about it, there's at one point a starting point. There was something that got you interested, and then you just went out and did it. You had someone train you or whatever the case, or you trained yourself and you just went out and did it. And these days things seem to, always get in the way. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I don't have the this, or I don't have the money, or, I don't have the body or anything else. And, I was feeding myself that same bullshit. And I just sort of realized that that's exactly what it is. It's bullshit. I sit around asking myself, what if, what if, what if, what if? Oh, what if I could do this, or what if I could do that? And I kind of realized I've been spending a lot of my life living in what if. And what if gets me absolutely nowhere. It'll get you absolutely nowhere. You just kind of have to do it. And I know it kind of sounds simplistic, but it's true. And of course, anything that you start, when you just do, it starts off hard, but it gets easier, and then of course it gets really easy, and then it gets difficult again. It gets difficult again because the better you get, that curve, that learning curve, that hill, really in the beginning was only this. And then the better you get, the harder things come, to you, and things just get harder and harder and harder. The trick is to just keep doing it. If you have to beat yourself into submission, whatever it takes, just do it. And you find other motivating factors, like don't focus on, if your body is your thing, don't focus on how you look now. Instead, focus on how you not want to look, not wish to look, not should look but will look. Um, and that's highly motivating, you know, like when you, especially once you start seeing changes. Because you start seeing changes, and then before you know it, you're going, wow, this is really working. Um, Now, I consider myself lucky, and I consider myself lucky because it's actually coming off really easy. You know, a lot of things are happening for me really easy, and I've sort of always had that, where things just come really easy to me until I hit that wall where it's just like, all right, you know, I've gotten really good at what I'm doing, but I've gotten to a point where I can be really comfortable right where I am, and I don't have to go any further because that's too hard. And that's kind of been my downfall. So with that, it's more or less just using my luck to my advantage. So if we're talking about body, because I mean this applies for almost anything and a lot of things that I plan on doing with my life. Just, you know, personal things, not things, you know, that have to do with work or anything. But for instance, this video blog, I sat around and, you know, I started a couple of times years ago, and, you know, a couple false starts, and it was mostly because I was questioning myself. It was a lot of doubt. It was a lot of what if. It was a lot of not being able to get out of my own way. And that's really what the trick is. You have to get out of your own way. And this works for anything and everything. It's, you know, some people are not as lucky as I am. And by lucky, I mean, you know, I exercise, I diet, but I don't really diet. And by diet, I mean, I just don't eat crap anymore. But, you know, things are coming off really easy, and there's a lot of progress being made, and I can see it, and I can see where I'm going and where I'm looking. And that's serving to motivate me as well, you know, being able to see the fruits of my labor. But that initial motivation was really just, I want, I want, I want. And now I have to do something about it to get it. I kept wanting without doing anything about getting what I want. So let the want be your motivation. Let the end result be your motivation. Don't let what haters say be your demotivation. Because I've gotten a lot of that too. A lot of people who are just like, oh, we're eating out this week for lunch. Don't you want to eat? No. Oh, you don't let... No, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the fact that, you know, I have a goal and I have a want, and I'm doing what it takes to get that want. And it happens everywhere. You know, I can see it in my job. I can see it everywhere. So I'm taking a vow, I guess, right now. And that vow is really for me. And I'm hoping that everyone else can find the motivation to take that vow for themselves. And the vow for me is I'm going to live my life the way I want to. Not the way I am, not the way that's easiest, but the way I want to. You know, there are things in life that I want to do, and they take physical prowess to do them. And I'm not there. So what does it take to get there? Well, I'm going to get to the point where I am physically able, and then do those things. Why not? But you have to start somewhere, and getting myself physically able is that starting point. Yeah, so that's that. Elizabeth Warren and Scott Brown, they need to either fuck it out or fight it out, and do whatever it takes to motivate you. Nobody can motivate you for you. So motivate yourself, love yourself, and do the things that you need to do and the things that you want to do. And do what you need to do in order to do the things you want to do. And that's it. So yeah, the end of day 22. And don't forget to, of course, as usual, follow me on Twitter. You can find me at Lynx Bear. You can follow me on Facebook. You can find me at Brutal Lynx Bear on Facebook. And don't forget to check out BrutalLynx.com. Hopefully, I'm having some plans, and I want to get those things done, and that want is motivating me to get those things done. And these plans are plans for videos. So hopefully you guys are sticking around, and I'm hopefully going to be getting more viewers. And those who are here, continue. I love it. And yeah, till then, catch you guys later.